Okay, so Nintendo has one of the most fire gaming discographies of all time. There's tons of classic games that we all grew up with and cherish that we wish would be remade, either because we don't have the console that runs it, or we're just not trying to spend hundreds of dollars on the new game and console. And I'm dead serious, guys. Before I made this video, I researched how much the old Pokemon games are going for, and guys, it's multiple hundreds of dollars. And I don't even got a 3DS or DS, so it'd be a fortune. Anyways, those are some of the reasons for why we would want remakes as well, but some of these older games just need some better graphics to stay relevant, like the Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon remake coming out and the Mario RPG remake. Those games look amazing compared to the originals, and those games made me want to make a video about the Nintendo games I want remakes of. But before I get into the list, make sure to subscribe if you love gaming content and news. We're on the road to 700 subscribers, and I honestly think we can meet that goal in a week. But anyways, make sure to watch till the end to see if I mention a game you also want a remake of, and let's go. Alright, the first game I want a remake of is Luigi's Mansion. I wasn't able to play the 3DS remake because I didn't have one at the time, which really disappoints me anyway, because this game is a certified classic. I used to spend countless hours on this game back in the day, and it was creative and different than any other Nintendo game at the time. It still is. Going around the mansion was so much fun, and catching ghosts, doing boss battles, and catching all the boos. The setting and the tone of this game was absolutely perfect to the last minute detail. If it wasn't for the music and all the other small details that make this game scary, it wouldn't have the same impact. But the Luigi's Mansion series is one of my favorites of the Nintendo catalog, and I'm replaying the third one at the moment. The next game I desperately need a remake of is Pokemon Black and White. These are my favorite Pokemon games of all time, and I grew up with these and Diamond and Pearl. We got the Diamond and Pearl remakes, and I'm just missing the Black and White games right now. And I know I made a video about potential Black and White remakes, but I keep talking about the possibilities, so maybe it will happen a lot quicker. But the Pokemon Black and White games were the last amazing Pokemon games we got. Pokemon X and Y were pretty good as well, but not as good as the past Pokemon games at all. As soon as Pokemon went 3D, the quality of the games just dipped so much. Pokemon Black and White, in my opinion, have the best Pokemon in the series. I feel like the designs and creativity peaked during this game. The story was also amazing in this game. It was also a very challenging Pokemon game as well. Everyone always complains about how simple the newer Pokemon games are these days, which I was totally on that bandwagon as well. I haven't played Scarlet and Violet yet, so I don't know if this has changed, but I know Gen 8 was too easy. Like, that game was terrible. This game is for the Wii OGs, and it's Mario Sports Mix. I don't know about you guys, but this was probably one of my most played games on the Wii. Being able to play basketball, volleyball, hockey, and dodgeball in a single game was amazing. Mario Sports Mix just slapped harder than my dad's belt. I doubt any other team would have beat my Mario basketball team. I had to have Donkey Kong dunking on people like he was prime Vince Carter, Mario be throwing downs like Chris Paul, and then you'd have Luigi knocking down corner threes like he's Klay Thompson. Dodgeball basically went the same way, but those heavy characters would throw straight heat. Bowser would take all your health away with one charged up throw, basically. When it came to volleyball, I didn't really touch that sport too much. It wasn't bad though, it just wasn't as fun as the other three. Hockey was pretty fun too. There was a map with tons of cones laid out everywhere, and I would just cover my goal with them. But anyways, Mario Sports Mix was an absolute bop and needs to be remade to the Switch or the next console. I know the Punch-Out series isn't really the most popular, but man is it a blast to play. Punch-Out on the NES might be up there with my favorite games. I don't know why I enjoy this game so much, but I really want to see Lil Mac return, and Nintendo needs to stop severely underrating the series. We haven't gotten an original Punch-Out game since the Wii, so us Punch-Out fans desperately need more content. I just always had a special place in my heart for the Punch-Out games. They've always been one of my favorites, and I just wish we could spread how good this series actually is with the remakes. So Nintendo, please make that happen. I know I've already mentioned the Mario sports game, but Mario Super Sluggers was a banger, and I desperately need a remake of this childhood favorite of mine. The story mode was actually fun, and don't even get me started with the cast. If y'all think Avengers Infinity War was the greatest collab of all time, you're wrong, because Mario Sluggers had every single Mario character you could possibly think of. Want to play as a Goomba? Well, it's got you covered. Oh, you meant you wanted to play as Baby Donkey Kong? It's got that too. Guys, I absolutely love this game. I actually had so much fun just messing around with the rosters though. That was honestly probably my favorite part of the whole entire game. I would make full teams of enemies, full teams of just Donkey Kong characters. I had so much fun just doing that in general. But all we ever get now is Mario golf games and tennis games, so Nintendo just really needs to bless us with some different sports games actually. Well, we all know how amazing the old Pokemon games are. I already mentioned my love for Gen 5, but Gen 3 and below desperately need remakes for the Switch. I haven't personally played Gen 2 or Gen 3, but I had the DS during the time they had remakes, but unfortunately I was like 5 and didn't have money. And trust me, I'm not dropping $100 for any of those Pokemon games right now, not even taking into account that I still need a DS, and those things are also super expensive. I wish I could just go back in time and tell my mom not to get rid of my DS or 3DS things because of two reasons. First of all, she probably had had no earthly idea how much those things are worth now. And I had Pokemon Black and Pokemon Black 2, Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Y. Some of those games go for hundreds of dollars, which is absolutely insane. The people that bought those stuff off of us is absolutely so lucky right now, either because they're just playing those amazing games, or they just sold it and made so much more money. And I had a lot of those other DS games that were absolute bangers, like Mario Party DS, Mario Kart DS, and a lot more along those lines. But I got insanely off topic what I was supposed to be talking about. But yeah, Nintendo give us old Pokemon, we be happy, they some best in the series. The last game I'm going to talk about in this video is Mario 3D Land. Now if you guys had a 3DS back in the day and played this game, then you know how fun 3D Land was. I know I spent a ton of time on this game though, because all the memories I have on my 3DS was mostly playing this game, which is absolutely insane. Anytime I think of a car trip when I was younger or something, I was always playing this game. I always remember replaying this desert level though. I don't know why I loved it so much, but every time I think of this game, I always think of this desert map I used to always replay, and I would just explore it all the time, and I honestly beat it so many times, and I honestly wish I could play it again. But that was one thing about this game that I absolutely loved. You can honestly explore a lot in this game, just like a lot of the other 3D Mario games. I don't know if maybe it was because I was young, I just absolutely loved free roaming games back in the day, but Nintendo knew what they were absolutely doing, because a lot of us when we were little, we just loved those free roaming games, because I remember playing all those Lego games with the free roaming. Those were all some of my favorite childhood games because of that free roam. I don't think I could spend as much time free roaming now in these games, because honestly now that I'm older, I just don't enjoy free roaming as much, but I still do enjoy it sometimes, but not as much. But the 3D Mario games are some of the best games, and this game would sell so much if it was remade. So Nintendo, please make this childhood favorite a reality. Well, these are some of my most wanted remakes of Nintendo games I could think of. There could honestly be a part 2 eventually, because this is not like all the games I want. There's a lot more, but this video would just be too long. And guys, I'm sorry for these lack of uploads. School has really been kicking me in my butt lately, and honestly I got done with my history semester of college, so honestly I should be able to upload a lot more, because I won't have to do nothing for a while. And just expect a lot more uploads, guys. Like, I'm gonna be on my grind hopefully for this little time I have, so I'm gonna take advantage of it, guys. And I'm so sorry this video is probably a little bit weird compared to my past. I feel like I'm a little rusty with making videos, guys. I'm real tired too, so I'm sorry. I just wanted to get a video out, guys, and uploaded, and I'm sorry. It will be better though, I promise, guys. I tried to go from my head with this video. I didn't script as much because I haven't had as much time to script, so I'm not really that good with coming up with stuff off my head, so I'm sorry about that, guys. But I'm yapping so much in this video, I gotta stop with all this. I'm sorry for I'm making this video way too long than it needs to be. But like I said in the introduction, guys, I will be making some Halloween related content though, and I'm gonna give a hint for the next video right here. That's the only hint I'm gonna give y'all. I hope you guys are ready for that video though. Make sure to stay tuned for it, guys. I will not be making these same mistakes in this video in the next one. I'm just trying to get back in my groove, make an upload, pushing myself to make more videos. But make sure to subscribe, put those notifications on, because you're not going to want to miss this spooky content that's going to be coming out this month. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and peace out.